Anytime there's a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome, everyone, to Michie Stadium, home of the Army Black Knights. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Black Knights will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Snap it to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. He's going for it all. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Miami! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll run the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's give a little context to where Army is. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to run it. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're out in the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
Looking for a crease. It's Malone. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now on the return. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to throw. It's O'Neal. Right on the money. Turning it on. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Now improvising. Looking to the big tight end. Give him 6. Touchdown, Redhawks.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gets the back moving. They'll go to the toss. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Here comes the option. Quick toss. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make him make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover it in the backfield.
He's all the way down to the 3, showed it all on that run.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays, I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the back. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
The lone back's got it. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Let's go. On the option. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
No gain on the play. Coming up, 4th down.
That's the end of the period. It's Miami, Ohio on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. The Black Knights will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's O'Neal. Throws to the wideout. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Redhawks will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Slithers into space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Black Knights can do it on the ground with a Mr. Inside or Mr. Outside. They just love to run it.
They'll do it however way you want it. Whether it's inside and they're going to give the first one or they're going to run the option off it, you're going to get a steady dose of running the football. They will check to see how physical you want to be in a football game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Sends it back in motion. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when...
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. All kinds of room to the right. Running inside the 20. What a big play for the defense. Not only do they get the turnover, they improve their field position big time.
I love this defense because not only do they have athletes, but they are dangerous with the football in their hands. How about these guys on defense? When they get out in the open...
Touchdown, Redhawks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Reeder. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
How about this defense? Getting to the quarterback in back-to-back plays. You want to pressure the quarterback. If you get him on the ground, it's gravy. Nice job. 2 sacks in a row, bringing up a 3rd and long situation.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Creates a little space.
The returner is brought down at the 39. And the Miami, Ohio offense will take over 1st and 10.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running it to the right. Turns it on at midfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Red Hawks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Red Hawks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The give to the single back. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Miami, Ohio.
And the Black Knights send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He'll take it on the return. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Down at the 16-yard line, and they're threatening to score in the waning moments of the half.
Gain of 24.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs.
And they will score. Touchdown, Red Hawks.
Touchdown, Miami.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Trying to beat him to the left. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Miami, Ohio, 44, Army, 0.
The Red Hawks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Matthew. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Miami, Ohio.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Quick strike complete. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's first and goal.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Brings up second and goal.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami, Ohio.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass. He wants it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver going in motion. Punts it out of the air. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Miami. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind.
There he goes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Now, that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line.
Let's go.
To the ground. He's got it again. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Got some room to run. Inside the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Redhawks.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Army, 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Reeder. Release to the back. They're working that left side. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go with a direct snap. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. That'll do it here in the quarter, guys, and Miami, Ohio has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To throw, it's Reeder. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Black Knights will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game, because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Pressure coming. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Army!
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success, because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's at the 50, the 30, at the 20. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
The Ohio offense will take over 1st and 10.
The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set.
Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Off the play fake. He's got an open man. Found a seam on the left. 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Miami. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Got a man in the middle. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Working that left side now. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Snagged out in the air. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Gets it out fast. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Never a doubt. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On target to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Quick handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Reeder. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. 3rd down play from the gun. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.